Oh, hello. Welcome to this Tarot Tuesday Live. So this one's going to be short and sweet. I am heading out to enjoy a little adventure for today. And I just wanted to come on to make sure that we check in with the cards and see what energies are happening for us. And to see if there's any wisdom, any energies that we should be aware of to help us move forward at this time. So, without further ado, let's get into the Tarot Tuesday reading for today. I'm using the Magical Messages from the Fairies by Dorian Virtue, and we're going to clarify with the Wisdom of Avalon cards. And I have one clarifier card from my personal creation, the Kindred Spirit Love Oracle. So we'll do one from this deck just to see where our soul is in terms of our relationship with ourself and our romantic partners or soulmates, etc. And my other cards didn't arrive yet, so I really wanted to do a reading today with them, but they haven't arrived. So when they do come in, we will do readings with those cards and just make sure the energies are just right for those cards to go up for sale. Anyways, so let's see what we have from the fairies. We have birthday. This card is always so funny, but it'll be a message for somebody watching or catching the replay here. It says a significant birthday holds the answer to your questions. So we do have a few people that are going to be having birthdays, big milestones, moving forward, huge transformations. But also there could be the birth of children happening, pregnancies, that type of energy moving from this really intense creation energy and fertility right now, even though it doesn't seem like it. Many of us have a lot of fertility energy around us, and that obviously doesn't just include procreation, but in terms of your ideas, your concepts, what you're birthing, what energetically you're creating and transforming for the future. So this birthday card means that, it could also be a loved one sending you a message if your birthday is coming up, just like, yes, we do know and we're excited, we want to celebrate. You could also be feeling this celebration energy kind of around you, and you're curious, what's this about? Well, there might be a celebration energy around you at this time. It's almost like rebirthing yourself as well. So going through this rebirthing process, Spirit and the fairies are reminding us, let's celebrate yourself, celebrate your victories. Let's see what our clarifying card is for that. Forgiveness, the number 49. So we've really been looking at the lessons that we've learned, the ways of the past, and looking at our growth, every cycle, every season for us, every birthday, the knowledge and the wisdom that we've acquired throughout our years. I mean, we kind of look at time as in years and aging. And so Spirit is really looking to ask us, forgive yourself for mistakes of the past, or situations that didn't turn out as anticipated and or expected. It is time to really let go of pain and drama and chaos and move into a place of empowerment and self-control, self-mastery, so that we can let this past go and move into a higher celebration energy, celebration frequency. And so that's a really powerful message. And this is in our past positions. So, if you have been working on forgiving yourself and others, this is very important. And it really holds a lot of key wisdom, key transformation points within your own alchemy and stepping into your higher purpose. It's like propelling you forward, these energies of forgiveness, whether it's for yourself or others. Really looking at love and moving through fear, because love right now is really helping us deconstruct and see our fears, our greatest fears, and what we fear will abandon us or reject us, and really going, okay, as long as I am stable and secure within myself, my internal landscape, then letting go of external factors or people isn't going to be the be all and end all. And if that person, circumstance, situation is meant to return healed, whole, and complete, that's fine. But you have to have the courage to let it go and heal and do its own work, because we can't, cling on and control. So forgiveness and birthday energy, also questions being answered if you've asked spirit questions. So that will give you a general time frame if you have a specific birthday in mind. So for present, we have it's funny, summer. So maybe something significant during the summer months or coming up after the winter and spring here. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So we have a lot of steps and stages and cycles to get us here to this summertime. But there is a lot of forgiveness energy that is helping propel us forward and unlock situations that are unjust. I just saw 555 on the timestamp there. So really coming into balance with change. So the change is totally necessary in order to come into balance. And we will be working hard in order to have, a really good result and outcome come the summer. It's time to invest and plan for the future. So we have solid foundation, security within. And then in the summer months, we're going to be able to reflect on all this energy that we've put in and have this awesome kind of reward coming through. Your manifestations coming through. So they're going to be coming through all along, but just know that in the summer, it's going to be more profound for you. And to clarify that, we have the Water Fairy. Hi, Girl Power. I probably will pull a card for anyone that wants one after the reading. And it's going to be short, so shouldn't be too long here. So the Water Fairy is all about feelings and emotions. So this resonates to the number 10 as well. So new beginnings, but also new beginnings within yourself. So it's a totally new cycle beginning within yourself. And like I said, we've been conquering our fears. So not ignoring them, going really slowly and methodically and sometimes painfully through these lessons and challenges and going, wow, okay, I really was afraid to be vulnerable, or I was afraid to love, or I was afraid to be intimate, or I was afraid that someone could take my freedoms, etc. And another part of these aspects is it's so challenging. It's so off-putting, like it puts you off kilter because you're changing and transforming your identity, your being, your story. When you're letting go of things, when you have that freedom and fearlessness, you're rearranging and restructuring everything. And so there can be a lot of emotions involved in that, a lot of grief and sadness and despair as everything you once knew changes and transforms. And so the Water Fairy is really helping us to not be overcome by those emotions, to learn from them, and to be a witness and observer of our emotions, because they're always telling us something, but they don't need to be in control of us. They don't need to be driving the ship, so to speak. And so this Water Fairy is really saying, yes, your emotions are powerful and magnificent, and they will help you move through, these energies and get your manifestations going. But we have to be really aware not to be overcome by our emotions and let them lead. So we are leading with our heart and soul. Our emotions are communicating with us and helping us see where things are out of alignment and where our heart energy lies. So if you have, a lot of love and a lot of energy coming forward, it's important to be mindful and have that rational energy too. But you'll know what's right for you, because there's some people who have come from all mind and cerebral thinking, and they're connecting in with their heart. And then we have others who are maybe too much in their emotional body, really resonate to that empath energy, and they're linking up into their cerebral. So you have to find the balance that's right for you, but there should be a nice balance here, not just all emotions or all cerebral thinking, because either one and you're off balance. So what do we have for the future here? Let go, baby, let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So this card, if you have a trigger when you see this and you're like, no, I don't want to let go of everything. Okay, so this card is actually talking about letting go to a higher power, letting go to the mystery of life. Like I said, it was just 10:10 on the timestamp there. So shout out. So surrendering to the mystery, continuing to be more in a playful energy of like, okay, I'm releasing. All right, I'm looking at my fears. I'm letting my fears go. I'm unraveling maybe a little bit, but that's good because I'm finding out little, secrets and synchronicities within my own life that I wasn't aware of before. So we've got this new awareness coming in. So continuing to let go of control, knowing that you're part of something greater, knowing that there is this magic energy of fate, destiny, and of course you are in control of that, but you have to be really mindful and aware of your emotional body and your mental body and what you are creating within that luminous web of the mystery. And so look at yourself as a team player in terms of what's happening with the mystery instead of going against it. So resisting change, resisting what can be, resisting what you're unaware of or unsure about, and just go, okay, I'm going to be a team player here and go, all right, I'm sure whatever's coming in is better. Like, I know the universe has my best interest at heart, or my guides, my ancestors, and I am going to practice letting go of control and practice letting those fear-driven energies fall away and continue to move forward towards my dreams and manifestations. And so, clarifying that, we have the hawk, omens and messages resonating to the number 11. As we let go, as we surrender control to spirit, our guides, our ancestors, just a greater whole, everything working together cohesively in a united stance, a united love energy. We're going to be getting all sorts of signs and omens and messages. So make sure you are paying attention because they can be the smallest messages too, right? And since we're on a level of mastery here, you never know how small or quiet those messages will be. So make sure you're paying attention to spirit and the mystery as it unfolds, because there will be clues to help you on your path so that you're walking, in alignment with yourself, and you're still learning, you're still creating and manifesting, but there might be certain decisions that will work better for you if you listen to what spirit and your guides and ultimately what you're telling yourself, but from the highest version of yourself, not the part of yourself that is afraid of what's going to happen, or is afraid of success, or is afraid of change or miracles or blessings actually showing up. Or for those of you wanting love, it's like releasing that energy and knowing, it's like standing into your knowing it's here and knowing that you deserve it, knowing it's amazing, instead of that energy of where is it, what's happening. So really kind of flipping the script in a way and going, all right, okay, I'm going to surf. I'm going to grab my surfboard and surf. I'm not just going to sit on the beach and wait for you to come in. So this is our relationship and romance card for this reading. This is the Self, and this is from my deck, Kindred Spirit Love Oracle. So it says, there may have recently been, or there will soon be, a time where you step back from companionship and enjoy the company of your own true self. Masks will be removed, shadows will come to light, and you will explore the depths of your own soul. This is alchemy and magic. Take this time out of relationship to learn about who you have grown into. So this is a really important one. Spirit has put us all on hiatus in some ways to really get real with who we are and what we need. So the authentic version of ourselves, not the version of ourselves that has been created by stories, by trauma, by poor relationships of the past, by, our parental units, society, expectations, all of that is a version of ourselves that needs to be sort of destroyed because it's holding us back. And so this destruction is alchemy, right? So that process is alchemy. When we're deconstructing something, destroying something, burning it so that it can regrow, it can, come up from the ashes like the phoenix and really be much more empowered, because it's not just like you changed willy-nilly from one thing to the other. You had to go through an amazing transformative process in order to get here right now. So really honor that transformation energies. And that can also be a reason why some of you might be a little bit tired. Obviously, these energies take a lot out of us. And so the more reason to be okay independently, because this gives you the opportunity not to have interference by other people. You recognize where you made mistakes. You recognize where you miscommunicated, or you didn't share something that would have had a huge impact on the energy of the situation, or you didn't step away when respect wasn't on the table, but now you have, or you stepped into your power, you've got your boundaries. So you really understand now what's necessary, when what your tolerance levels are like, and what you want to do moving forward. So girl power, I will do a quick poll for you. So this is a message for girl power. What energies for your highest and best today? And like I said, you guys can find me on Facebook at Kindred Heart Tarot as well. You can like, share, subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, short and sweet Tarot Tuesday, you can give me a thumbs up there, help grow the community. And so girl power, this is your message. Soul fire. So this relationship stirs your soul fire. It is a catalyst of change and growth within your soul's evolution. There may be a lot of instability and creativity with this wild chemistry and Kundalini energy. Chemistry is not the same as compatibility, and it is important to ensure that there is a strong foundation to build on your fiery passion. Allow the fire to stir your heart and not burn you. So this one is a really tricky one. Suggesting that in order for that relationship to really thrive, and what I was talking about before, is you have to burn away all the toxic elements of you and that person, because chemistry isn't the same as compatibility. You can have amazing sex, you can have amazing chemistry, and you cannot be compatible. So you start butting heads and the communication isn't there. And if there's fear of abandonment or fear of rejection or manipulation or mind games, which is essentially the ego and control, then it really stifles that fire, and you're not able to, feed the fire, flame the fire. So you really need to make sure that you protect that fire, that soul fire energy, but do know that you can make changes, but you're only in charge of yourself. So if you wanted that to evolve, you have to make sure that you have stability and security within yourself, and you can communicate your needs to this person. So that's your romance card there, girl power. Card for upcoming October sounds good. Did you want a romance card or general? You can pull from the fairy deck or my oracle deck here, whichever you want, Jake. But yeah, lots of exciting energies, and I'm sure Saturday's reading will be a little bit wild. But also, you guys, remember there's a PayPal link on my Facebook page. You guys can donate if you want. It's not necessary, but if you want to send a little love my way, much appreciated, and lots of gratitude there. Okay, so let's do... Actually, you know what? I feel like using my deck for you anyway, so... Let's see for your soul evolution. Oh, I'll do two then. Let's do. Oh. All right. So this is. Oh, no, that was yours. So this one is for Jake. Okay, right. So for October, oh man, this happens all the time. It's so funny. So this is really funny. You got autumn. So as in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So Jake, for you, there is energy coming through. There is a reward energy or an opportunity, possibly some pentacles, which is, material or financial movement in your sphere. So you're alchemizing, you're creating something that's bringing you back material gains, which is awesome. And you actually got the Soulfire card as well, Jake. So, I read this one for girl power. So this relationship stirs your soul fire. It is a catalyst of change and growth within your soul's evolution. There may be a lot of instability and creativity with this wild chemistry and Kundalini energy. Chemistry is not the same as compatibility, and it is important to ensure that there is a strong foundation to build on your fiery passion. Allow the fire to stir your heart and not burn you. So there is something here, possibly it could be a business connection or a friendship that just really ignites this creative side of you. But you have to be aware and make sure that there's a good solid balance, that it's not just all that excitement and chemistry and sparking all over the place and really unstable. So making sure that it's a consistent flame, you get it going long enough so that it's going to stay ignited. So really focus on that energy, and you do have some rewards coming in this fall, which is amazing. All right, you guys. Sonali. Yeah, let's do yours. I'll pull a fairy card for you, and then that's it. That is going to be it, you guys, because I have to go out on an adventure. So this one is Sonali. Your highest and best. What energy does your higher self want you to know for today? Okay, and this one is for you at 2211. We have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So you finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So you know what? This is also about what we're talking about, transforming yourself. You're letting a version of yourself go. And so you're no longer attracting energies that didn't work for you before, that caused pain, caused suffering, but you learned a lot of lessons. So you have a lot of wisdom moving forward, and you don't have to fear that you're going to repeat the past, because you know more, you have a higher awareness now. So when you're moving forward here, you don't have to be afraid that you're going to repeat the past. I'm just getting that really strongly for you, Sonali. So see you later to the old, like, bye, see you later. Welcome to this new beginning for you. This is a totally new path for you. This is a totally new phase. And so I will pull one last one, Ellen. Once again, guys, if you can support me and give me a thumbs up on that YouTube channel there. And if you guys want to subscribe so you catch me next time, I'm here usually Saturdays and Tuesdays. And usually my readings are a little bit longer, but today is going to be short and sweet. So sending you lots of supportive energy there, Ellen. This is your card for today that you can meditate on and take some time to get in touch with your inner self, your inner truth, and balance that emotional energies. Because if you didn't see the beginning of the reading, there's a need to balance that emotional landscape there. So this is your card here, Ellen. It says, there is a lack of boundaries, which has created a loss of power and fear projections. When there are no boundaries, a power dynamic is created. Boundaries are a safe way to protect one's life force energy and move away from feeling powerless. So it does sound like there was a relationship or a dynamic here where we had a manipulator or a taker and a giver energy, which has resulted in a power loss. So a feeling of disempowerment, feeling of despair energy. And so it's really about learning about how to cultivate boundaries and why, and maybe tapping into your past and really looking at where you didn't feel that you were worthwhile to have boundaries up to protect your inner worth, to protect that sacred soul fire. Because if in the past you were treated poorly or made to feel like you didn't matter, or everything that you gave, it didn't matter. This could be addictions in a family member, or just a family member who withheld emotional love or connection, or you couldn't, rely on them. Then sometimes that makes you feel like you don't have anything special and you have to kind of prove yourself to people. And so that energy is still holding you back in certain ways. So it's time to let that energy dissipate, dismantle, and go, so that you can step into the more empowered version of yourself where you do have boundaries, where you can say no to someone, even if you love them and you care for them deeply, but you love yourself and you're putting yourself first. So you can say no if someone's not showing up in an appropriate way. So that's your message there, Ellen. And I hope you take care of yourself today. Be really gentle with yourself. All right, you guys. So that's our short and sweet tarot for the day. I hope you pay attention to those signs and omens and listen to what's the highest and best for you. Listen to your heart's truth. All right, catch you later. Bye for now. Ciao.